From architecture to painting and sculpture, literature to live music and theater. Radio 111 presents Bonnie G and Brayan Mendoza with The Desert Scene, your connection to culture and entertainment in the desert cities. Here's Bonnie and Brayan.
And welcome to The Desert Scene. I'm looking at Brian's new haircut. I just can't stop it. He's got this great new short haircut. It's fabulous.
Thank you.
I'm so excited that our guest today is Melanie Blue, who's a phenomenal actress. I've seen her in a number of shows around the Valley and gotten to review her, and she's always gotten great reviews because she's fabulous. And she's also teaching a couple classes at Green Room Theater Company, and they're kind of kicking off their season. Hi, Melanie. How are you?
Hi, Bonnie. I'm good. Thank you for that very positive intro.
Well, it's the truth. I wouldn't say if it wasn't true. So, you're teaching. Is it improv with the Green Room Theater Company?
I'm teaching improv with Green Room Theater Company at Create Center for the Arts, which is in Palm Desert. It's the old Venus de Fido building.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I know that building. Yeah.
It's enormous, and the artists have taken over. It's got like printmaking, it's got crochet, it's got painting, it's got all kinds of things going on in there. And they've given me the big cloud room to teach an improv class, and I'm so excited about it.
That is great. Now, so is this Creative Arts Center? Has it just started, or has it been that Creative Arts Center for a while?
I think it's, about a year,
okay.
Maybe two. The last time I did a show at Create Center when it was over in the Kaiser Permanente building on Fred Waring, and that was, must have been 2019. So I think somewhere in the pandemic, they took over the Venus de Fido space. Okay,
excellent. That's a great building. Yeah, I went there a couple of times when it was the old, that I took my dog and we had spa day, but the dog had the spa day and I had the spa day. It was great. But anyway.
It's fabulous. And they have like the Himalayan salt room. They have so many cool little nooks and crannies, and it's like artists are everywhere.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit. So the Green Room Theater Company, I Googled some stuff here. Mission statement: brings touring production, staged readings, site-specific performances, Shakespeare and musical theater to underserved communities throughout the Valley. Founded by board president Karen Lynn and artistic director David Catanzarite. So have you been involved with them before, or is this a new thing for you?
This is a brand new thing. I did, like I said, the one staged reading of how I learned to drive under their umbrella of Green Room Theater. And then really it was just a fortuitous thing that I ran into David at Desert Rose Playhouse at their Rocky Horror Picture Show. And I said that I had noticed his curriculum online and that it was sorely missing improv. And he agreed with me and proposed it in his new curriculum, and everybody accepted it open arms. So this is my first partnership with both Green Room and Create Center for the Arts.
Excellent.
And I'm super excited about it.
Now, tell me about, I love improv. Many moons ago, I lived in Chicago for a couple of years, and I took classes at Second City, and there was a children's show they did every Sunday with people would rent out the theater, and it was a birthday party, and I got to be starring that for a while, and I was asked to audition for the touring company. Didn't make it, but I got asked. But improv is great. Tell people about improv. A lot of people are scared of it, though. I've found a lot of actor friends of mine who are great with the script, and you mention improv and they get really nervous. So tell us about how you handle that.
It's so true. What a great question. I'm the exact opposite. When I first started improv, I was like, wait, I can walk on stage and say anything I want and everybody has to agree with me? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm the exact opposite. But as I have matured in my teaching and my life, I've found the best thing you can do is just make a safe, supportive environment in which, that's one of the rules of improv is that everything is okay. Everything is supported. The trick of it is really just like acting, putting all the energy on your partner and listening and reacting from an honest place. I like to think that I have a very safe, supportive energy that is conducive to people, finding their way to be comfortable and take risks. I say that my class is really for everyone, from beginners who are just kind of like sick of the pandemic and want a room to hang out with and play some fun games, to super experienced veteran improvisers and actors who just want to learn to be like more present or in the moment. As we all know, like improv is taking the world by storm. We've got movies that are improvised. We've got a series coming up on Netflix that's going to be fully improvised. Meryl Streep improvised a lot in that last movie, Don't Look Up. So it's everywhere. Agents and managers are saying, get this on your resume. And I find the best way to be helpful to people feeling safe and supportive is to be my silly, goofy self, and nobody feels threatened.
Okay. So what was your very first experience with improv, you personally?
My very first experience with improv personally is just like you, Chicago, where I was born and raised, and Second City was just a few blocks away from my house. And we used to go when I was a little girl, and I loved the midnight improv sets. I loved them. And I always thought, I think I could do that.
Uh-huh.
And then I went to college in New York and returned back to Chicago in my early 20s and was I just was like, I need to get back into acting. I need to get into stuff. And I called up Second City, and they said, we're not having auditions right now, but why don't you call Improv Olympic? And that's where I landed, in a school called Improv Olympic with a teacher called Del Close.
I know who that is. Yes.
The godfather of improvisation. Yep. Our partnership lasted years. He stopped charging me for his classes and just started directing shows and putting me in every show he directed. We started trying to come up with new forms of improv. We did a lot of biographical about my life, something called the Melanie Game. We did deconstructed long-form improvisation. It was just this melting pot, and it was the 90s. So everyone who was anyone was there. Amy Poehler, Tina Fey, Neil Flynn, Adam McKay. I worked with all the greats. And I just fell in love. Like I said, I found my happy place. And I firmly believe that improv makes better actors, better performers, and better humans.
Yes. I love that. Now, and so now yours is it's an adult class. Is there an age limit? Do you have to be like 18 or whatever to be a part of it?
We've done 16 as our limit.
Okay.
And I would like to, this is, like I said, just my first toe in the water with both Green Room and Create in this space. But my dream is to expand my curriculum and do all different have an advanced class, have a performance. I'm also aligned with Andy Harmon and Michelle Weiss and David Brooks, and we've started something called the CIA, the Coachella Improv Alliance.
Oh, great.
And what we're trying to do is build up the improv scene here in the desert. And so we're seeking a space for that. Create might be it, Camelot might be it, but a place where we can get shows going either bi-weekly or monthly and embrace all forms, short form, long form, musical, narrative, because we all have such a love for it. And I think it's something that could really be enhanced in the desert.
Yeah, I love Andy Harmon. He's fabulous. I've interviewed him. He's a wonderful guy. So if somebody were interested, how would they find out how to sign up?
Okay. They would call Create Center for the Arts at 760-834-8318, or they can go ahead and register online at createcentercv for CoachellaValley.org, createcentercv.org. My classes start this Tuesday.
Okay.
January 25th from 4 p.m. till 6 p.m., and they're going to run 6 weeks. So it's all happening now. Get on board.
And now let me ask you, due to COVID, or do you have a limited number of people in the class? Do you have to wear masks? Do you have to have a vax card? Those are important questions these days to ask.
Very important questions. We're definitely doing vaccination cards and masks, and it's a very large space, so social distancing is totally possible. I'm personally going in daily to wipe down. The only things you really use in improv are chairs, but I'll be wiping down the chairs in the space, and we have a max number of students capped at 15. Okay. I mean, the room's you've seen it's like 1,200 square feet.
Yeah.
So it's huge.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of space to keep yourself safe. But yes, we'll be checking vaccination cards. I'll have extra masks available, and we'll be wiping it down and just keeping everyone as safe as possible while we just have a blast and explore our psyches.
Excellent. Okay, 2 other things. I want to digress for just a moment. Now, are you still sometimes helping with box office at Desert Rose? Is that an occasional thing?
I did. I kind of like opened up with them, and then I've luckily I got some acting gigs, so I've been taking some hiatuses to perform. My next show is actually with Desert Ensemble. I know you opened this weekend.
We
Bonnie,
opened last night.
That show.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm the next show. I'm Salty, so we're already in rehearsals for that.
And
I can't wait to see your show.
Jerome's directing yours, correct? I believe.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Who else is in the cast?
Oh, it's a fabulous cast. It's just everybody who's wonderful in the desert. It's it's Felicia Mason, Miguel Arvello, Tessa, I don't know her last name, Christine Michelle, Anthony Nannini, and that lovely John who was Brad in Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. That is a great cast. Yeah.
It's going to be fabulous. I'm really excited.
Tell me just a little bit about the show, the plot, real quick.
Okay. So it's like a dystopian future where animals can only survive in the zoo because climate change has completely destroyed the world.
Wow.
And it's a story about penguins and zookeepers. It's got some themes of, I guess that a while ago there was like a pair of male penguins who raised an egg, and that story really took this author by storm. He wanted to really look into like homosexuality, the LGBT community in penguins, climate change, and the cycle of life all in a play. It's
wow.
Sad, funny, and poignant all at the same time.
You know what? Just the plot of that and you just, for me, perfect match. Perfect match. I could just see you in that kind of a show. That's wild and crazy. Well, Melanie, congratulations. I'm so excited about this class. So again, her improv classes start Tuesday. You can either call the Create Center for the Arts, 760-834-8318, or go online, createcentercv.org. Congratulations. Knock 'em dead. I'll come see your show. And you're just fabulous. I thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it.
Thank you, Vonnie. Thank you so much. And I can't wait to see your show. You are just as fabulous. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. Stay safe. All right. We'll see you next time on the Desert Scene.